What was it like in the midst of doing the show to start your relationship with Marcus?
It was kind of crazy because we started dating kind of like the end of the summer. So we were dating for a while before we started filming. So I just felt like, he would be a great partner to have on the show. He's my best friend, he's my boyfriend. And we had such a great foundation that I felt like it was like fine to put on TV, because a lot of times.
But it was crazy, Larsa. Like, you started dating him, and his first on camera was our reunion last year. Like, you do not bring someone you're dating to a reunion.
No, but we were
and you were
inseparable.
Like savage in that reunion, and you came off stage.
Thank God he didn't judge me.
And it was like his first time on camera, and you're like, was I a psychopath? And he's like,
that's how you know he loves you.
I know.
Yeah,
we just have like a really good foundation. And I feel like we like ride for each other, and we like love each other, and we both know that like we want the best for each other. And so I always know he's like my biggest supporter, and I'm his biggest supporter. And so
but that
that's
puts
why
a lot of strain on a new relationship. It doesn't seem to do that for you guys.
No, because if it's the right person, then it doesn't. If it's the right person, then it doesn't. But if it's the wrong person, then any little situation can shake things up. But I just feel like when you're with the person you're supposed to be with, and I'm the kind of person, like, I put it all out there. So it's like, take it or leave it. Like, this is what it is. This is who I am. Not everyone's going to love you. Not everyone's going to get along with, the way you think. But I feel like for me, I'm authentic. This is my journey. Like, I've raised 4 kids. My son plays basketball with, like the Lakers. My 18-year-old son is being recruited by like all these Ivy League schools. My other son's in college. My daughter's a model. Like, for me, like, my success is based on how I've taken care of my kids, my businesses.
Things that matter.
Yeah, literally. I live a life of purpose. I do things for charity to give back. So for me, like, my life is so fulfilled that if you see me arguing with one person, that doesn't really affect my whole world, because it is so full,
I think
it's
season
life.
4 was particularly tough on you. Because you came back, and it was the Kardashian thing.
Yeah.
And then, like, everyone started talking about the way you looked and what you did and all that. And it's been 10 years, since you've been on TV. Like, how did you handle that? Like,
well, I also realized the little fish always want to come for the big fish. And I am the big fish. And so I understand that. And it was hard for me. And, for me, I don't like talking about other people that are not there to defend themselves.
What is the moment of greatest tension between you guys? When have you guys butted heads?
I feel like sometimes, because the little fish try to come for the big fish, I kind of feel like I have called you Matt, and I'm like, Matt, you have to show everything. You have to show everything, because there's so much that we film.
You know this conversation, right? Like, we shoot for a really long time. A lot of stuff is said, and then eventually you have to condense it down to a 6-minute piece. And not everyone's going to be happy with that in a conflict, because a lot.
I've never had one complaint,
For instance, this week, I go to lunch with Gertie, and we fight like cats and dogs for 30 minutes, and then she lays the thing out. She lays out that she has cancer. And because we're fighting for 30 minutes, I'm in a mode of like, we're arguing, we're fighting. It's not like we just sat down and she told me she has cancer. So the audience is like, she's so insensitive. How's she so insensitive? And I'm like, no, I was shocked. Like, it was like my initial.
Confused.
I was confused, and I was shocked. And of course, like, I've never had issues with this person, but we're fighting over, I don't even know what we're fighting about. And then in the conversation, the reason why we're fighting is because she was talking to the blogs about me. And I said, hey, if I do something wrong, feel free to reach out to me, and tell me how you
tell me directly.
Feel. Right. I respect that way more. And so at the end of the conversation, I go, oh, she said, keep this in confidence. And I'm thinking she's talking about what we fought about for the whole 30 minutes they didn't see, was basically about going to the media. So I'm like, I would never go to the media. Mm-hmm. So for me, that was like, people didn't see the fact that when my understanding was, don't go to the media, not don't go to her friends.
Right.
So this week I took a beating over that, and I was like, Matt, oh my God, people think I'm so insensitive. Matt, what am I going to do? Like,
why did you do that, Matt?
Poor Matt. I'm calling him at midnight. I'm calling him at 4 o'clock in the morning.
I love it. I'm here for you. Yeah, I mean, I told her she had to ride the season out. Like, there's more of a story to be told. And it's tough to do it because these are dropped once a week.
Yeah.
And,
yes.
you know, you have to live in that experience. So you took it on the chin this week. And you have a resilience to you, though, that a lot of people don't have. So I appreciate that as a producer. There was one other time in season 4 when we were in the Versace mansion and Adriana got into a big fight and you got up to leave and you were looking for me and I did hide.
I was psycho.
I'm not going to break the fourth wall.
I think I went crazy on everyone as I was leaving. All the producers that were there, I just yelled and screamed at everyone there. That's probably why you were hiding, and I just left.
Head over to bravotv.com/podcast to catch us clearing up some of the biggest reality TV production rumors and having a little fun along the way.